President. This is Corey, and this is the Other Anthem podcast.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Rob.
I did that one for you.
I thought for sure that Kent was going to call those assholes over to sing to me at the restaurant. And I don't call them assholes because they do that. I call him an asshole, and I call you all assholes. Because
trying to make it happen?
Right, because it's so demeaning, and I fucking hate it. I hate it because I don't like being the center of attention, obviously. And I hate it because my birthday's just another day, and who really gives a shit? For now, it'll be a national holiday someday. But third, because
you will be able to get a used car at a discount price.
Hugely discounted. The entire month. We're going to adopt the E-Peasy style and have a month-long birthday celebration.
Yeah.
So it'll just be a month off of school, a month off of work. Everybody stay home and celebrate.
Everybody stay home and read your Robert N. Cheek books.
Do you hear the people singing the songs of angry men? Anyway, yeah, no, so...
Singing Patriot song?
Yes. But for people who have worked in the restaurant business before, I've done that. And I've always seen them like, oh, fuck, we got a fucking birthday.
Right.
Table 7 birthday. I need people! Where are some people? Let's do this! Happy faces. Yeah, put the cigarette out, Juan. Let's go.
Just there we go. Hit it right away.
I'm clapping the, what was it? The song?
The Rainforest Cafe song?
We had a guy that made up the lyrics so everybody would be singing.
So,
yeah.
Happy birthday. It comes from me to you. Happy birthday. I hope you get the flu or whatever. Like, it's just so demeaning. I hope
you get the plague.
Like, we did Texas Roadhouse, me and my sugar mama a couple years ago, and they brought up the saddle, and I was like, I'm not getting on the saddle. And it was like, yeah, like, they were like, you have to get on the saddle or we sing the song. I said, I'm a grown ass man. I'm not getting on the fucking saddle. And then like 10 minutes later, I felt like the asshole because they brought it out a second time, and this dude who was like twice my age got on it, like, woo, giddy up. And I was sitting there, and she was like, this is why people don't like you, because you don't know how to have fun.
Yeah, you don't know how to make the best of a sad situation. The reason, if I had to put a particular reason on why I can't even at the moment, it's because the Ravens...
That was a very dad thing to say. If I had to put a reason on how I can't even today... It's because I smoked the pot.
It's because I woke up in the morning and I didn't have a good night's sleep.
I did.
So remember, kiddos, when you decide to, I don't know, whatever. Fuck the Ravens. God damn it. This game, you know what kills me inside? It's like when the Ravens are terrible, like when they don't have it going on, like they did most of the games this season, like when they got crushed by the Texans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, well, yeah, we got our medicine. But, like, when we play relatively well and lose a game that we should have won.
Yeah. My son.
When my boyfriend, Pernell McPhee, goes balls deep in Johnny Manziel.
There's been a lot of homosexual erotica that you've written for me tonight about McPhee. Always using his full name, always referring to him as your boyfriend.
Yeah.
I feel like this is something that is trying to pop itself out, and that you're just not willing to come to terms with it yet. People who don't know need to realize that there is, in fact, no one else here. This is just me inside of my head.
We just pipe in sounds of other people sitting around.
Oh, no, you don't exist. You're a figment of my imagination, and I'm doing both parts.
Like in Fight Club?
Like in Fight Club.
Yeah.
There's a story on the Dead Drop this week.
Spoiler alert.
Story on the Dead Drop this week about how all the characters were inside of Jack's head. That nobody was real. And it was all about cutting off the balls and emasculation and being transgendered and wanting that to come out. So he was becoming Marla. Much like Michael Phelps' girlfriend used to be a man and became a woman. Did you see that, by the way? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
I have. You posted it on my Facebook timeline, and you were just like, look at this shit.
Well, because I called it months ago.
Yeah.
Can we acknowledge I did call it?
Well.
But no, so I said when the story first broke, it's that Michael Phelps' girlfriend talked about them having sex.
Right.
And I was like, this is not the end of the fucking story. There's something else.
Yeah.
She's setting the table for something else. And then, mysteriously, someone else called BuzzFeed or Daily Beast or whoever and was like, that used to be a dude. And now it's like, oh, Michael Phelps had sex with a dude. Mad props to Jen and, not Jen, Angelina and Brad. For allowing their kid.
Angelina.
I almost said Jen and Brad, which was really a flashback. I was watching some Friends earlier this week. Anyway, but no, to Angelina and Brad, who Shiloh now wants to be referred to as John and wear suits and stuff, and they're just like, we refer to him however he wants to be referred to. He wants to be called John, I'll call him John. Like, good for you guys. Yeah. And in the same week, that teenager.
I would have a hard time with that.
Why?
Like if I was just like, listen, your name is Cadillac.
Right.
You will be referred to as Cadillac.
Well, Cadillac.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if you want to be. I don't want to care a shit if you want to be Jerry now. You're always Cadillac to me. He talks to his friends. He's just like, yeah, my name's Jerry. I'm just like, Cadillac. In case you didn't know.
Your daughter.
Yeah,
Cadillac?
my daughter Cadillac. In case you didn't know, I was going to name my first kid Cadillac.
Thank God he's not in charge of that. Either having the child or naming it. Yeah. Not in charge of anything. Thank God. But no,
when the one day mother is like the baby has just been born, like she's like pulling the doctor aside like by the scruff of the neck, and it's just like, whatever he says, it's not on the birth certificate.
Well, I think
maybe not fill out that birth certificate until I am better.
Most women who you might have sex with would probably pull the doctor aside and be like, don't put him on the birth certificate.
Father unknown.
Father unknown. Well, this guy's standing right here.
Unknown! You get guy comes out and says like, he's in the Living Las Vegas shoot, and he's off on Buckaroo. And then the cows are like, I was like,
Buckaroo's not doing very much bucking today.
Just walks, lays down in the middle of the arena. Just like, I'm done with this. Looks like somebody's gonna have to put Buckaroo down with a Smith & Wesson. Smith & Wesson, the official gun of the PBR tour. Alright, so like over there in the Vegas shoot is what's this guy's fucking name again? His last name is Yates. Ugh. Alright, well, Jim Yates is on. They fucking named the bull. Alright, Buckaroo. Buckaroo and the Live in Las Vegas shoot, and they're off, and look at that fucker. Oh my God! He's really not having this at the moment. He doesn't like it. Can we stop, seriously, with all the cows, like, that are, like, needlessly being put out here and putting on a show for us people? I can't even right now. And he's off. And that lasted 8 seconds, which is much better than you ever did, fucking Steve. Steve. How dare you?
Most of this event reminds me of my ex-boyfriends because they can't even stay on for 8 seconds. Corey, I'm talking to you.
Did you see Joe Flacco throw that ball all like them 60 yards or something like that?
First of all, can we talk about the beard? How sexy with the beard. Oh my God.
You know, I always had this, I guess you would call it a fantasy.
Okay.
That when Joe Flacco was really awkward in those first Mariner Bank commercials,
right,
that, like, I would just be working there. Like, I'd be doing, like, the hair and makeup because I'm, like, good at that shit, you know?
Are you a fluffer? Are you talking about being a fluffer?
No, not even cool. Fluffy Joe Flacco, how dare you? He's the quarterback. I couldn't do that.
You did that to Johnny in high school.
That was different.
Okay. Joe Flacco.
He had tuberculosis. I felt bad.
He was the quarterback. He just told you that just to sleep with you.
What an asshole.
I know, right?
Anyway, when Joe Flacco was, like, awkward in those first Mariner Bank commercials, I really, really, really had, like, this, like, thing where, like, I was working there. I was doing, like, hair or makeup.
Right.
You know, one of those things.
Right.
And then afterwards, he was just like, you did a really good job, but it was kind of awkward.
Oh, my God. Sploosh.
I know, right?
should do?
Girls.
Okay, guys. Welcome to the Babes in Birdland podcast.
No.
We're gonna talk about Oreos and ravens and splishes and fashion. That's what we talk about. Oh my God, Corey's dying. Somebody get him out the mouth. Oh my God.
Oh my God, literally, just specifically, my lungs at the moment can't even.
So, oh my God, did you see the mun on that guy? It was amazing. It was amazing. That mun was so hot. Like,
Oh my
seriously, sploosh. The thing I'm going to miss most about this fan fest this year, obviously, Nick Markakis. With the beard and the mun and, oh my God, sploosh.
Did you ever hear the story that Kevin Millar told about Nick Markakis?
No, what story was that?
All right, so Kevin Millar, he was with the Orioles, obviously.
Duh.
I'm telling the other people, we're on the fucking internet right
Guys,
now. Not everybody knows.
This is the Babes in Birdland. If they better know, okay? Just come correct. That's what I say.
All right, whatever. But here's the thing. So, Kevin Millar was taking his batting practice daily, and Nick Markakis was out there,
Is he the one with the shaved head?
No, he kind of looked like Guy Fieri.
Oh my God, Guy Fieri?
Yeah.
I saw him in a bathroom up in New York at a place. It was amazing. I was like, why are you in the women's bathroom? And he was like, because I'm Guy Fieri.
I love his deep fried butter bombs.
Oh my God, they go straight to your thighs.
Hold on a second. But I was telling a story.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Kevin Millar is doing batting practice, and he hits a long fly deep ball.
Ooh.
And Nick Markakis is chasing it down. And then Kevin Millar yells at him, and he goes, "Go on and run it down, you little terrorist." And everybody has a good laugh about it because he's got a beard like that.
Oh my God, that is not even appropriate, okay?
Listen, it was a joke.
It's not even appropriate for a joke.
You gotta joke about these things sometimes.
No, we don't. We can't be telling jokes
We
like
got
that.
fucking freedom of speech in this country.
No,
It's
we
like
don't.
you don't even know.
I can't even with you right now.
I can't even with you.
Oh my God.
I think we should just sexy make out.
Okay, let's do it. And
Scene. There we go.
oh, that was amazing. Oh,
That's how Babes in Birdland is going to happen.
it's gonna absolutely sound like that.
I think you guys need to.
Well, if it doesn't happen on its own soon enough, then we're just gonna have to
give it
play with
ourselves.
the.
I think so.
Hi.
Way more fun than Cheyenne.
Hi, this is Gina,
And my name is Becky,
and this is the Babes in Birdland podcast.
and we're gonna be talking about booze
And birds.
and everything in between.
Yay! That's gonna be in the Babes in Birdland podcast too. Oh my God.
That's how we segue from bit to bet.
Yeah.
We just hit the ooh, ooh,
Oh, I think stir up my mouth a little bit.
ooh. We got a call. His call is from Rob.
Hey guys, how's it going? How's the podcast going, guys?
So, I had the opportunity to sleep with 7 women at the same time.
Oh my God, that's disgusting! You're the worst kind of person.
Wait, seriously, what happened?
Seriously, I can
were
just-
you?
no.
Were you
I don't
like?
even-
Hold on!
Don't
shut
glorify
up.
this.
Listen,
Don't glorify this.
I gotta know. Were you fucking one of them, and then the rest of them were eating pussy like fucking human centipede style, or is that how it happens, or?
Why are you even giving him a chance to talk about this? It's
want
disgusting.
I don't want it, but I kind of want to know.
You want it. You totally want it.
Just because I've been in a 5-way doesn't mean I want to be a 7-way. Jesus Christ.
This is how Rob always gets laid, because girls are like, ew, he's disgusting. Let me give you my number. Don't be that girl. You're better than that.
I'm not being that girl.
You're totally that girl.
He already fucked me. It doesn't even matter anymore. Satirical newspaper Charlie Hedbo had been, for most of its existence, been pushing buttons
For everybody.
Yeah, for everybody. They like to talk about themselves as an equal opportunity offender.
Yeah.
Much like the Anthem podcast.
Right. We offend everybody, even the people in the room. Yeah.
Nobody is safe. But they ran a cover that depicted the Prophet Muhammad.
They've done more than one.
Well,
yes,
the most recent one.
Yeah.
Caused a rampage that killed 12 people. 2 of them were like cops who were working there.
Right.
One of them, I think, was a maintenance man.
Right.
One of them was the editor, and the rest were
people who worked at
journalists and cartoonists and stuff like that.
And it went on a couple of days spree that led to the deaths of more than 20 people all around the city. But so it leads us to a couple of interesting points. Number one being that the magazine had they didn't think negatively about doing whatever they wanted to do. The Danish newspaper published some cartoons. They got death threats, and so the editors of I'm just gonna call it Charlie. Well, let's republish him. Fuck them. No, you had them withdraw them. You had them say or do an apology. Fuck it. We're gonna publish him. No apologies. But no. So nonetheless, whatever you want to classify them as, they weren't afraid to take it to everybody. The Catholic Church was a favorite target.
Yeah.
Islam was a favorite target. Unfortunately, Islam targeted them back. Radical Islam targeted them back.
Right. Which is obviously something that, like, again, because anytime anything like this comes up, you know, we lump religions all together.
Right.
You know, I love the parable from The West Wing. Like Muslim is to Muslim extremist as Christianity is the KKK.
Interesting point, because a story that was overlooked on the news a lot this week was that a member of the Ku Klux Klan set a bomb next to an abortion clinic in Kansas, and completely ignored by the mainstream media. But the whole point that I was seeing made on some of my alternative news sites is this is the same thing.
Right.
This is radical Christianity using violence as a weapon, and then we have radical Islam, but you don't hear Billy Graham coming out on his Twitter, or Billy Graham Jr. or whatever, and saying, listen, those guys in Kansas don't stand for us because they don't feel like they need to.
Yeah.
But moms all over the world are like, we do not condone violence, all that kind of.
Maybe we just need like a new. I feel like I've been saying dumbass murder a lot.
Yeah.
Like. Anytime anybody's offended by any like kind of like big death or attack of any kind, whether it be cops shooting people or people shooting cops or fucking terrorist attack on a newspaper in France,
right?
It's not. Don't try and make it more than it is. It's just stupid fucking dumbass murder.
It is.
It's like there's no. Don't try and rationalize something that doesn't deserve rationale.
The one story I looked to from this whole mess was the policeman whose name is Ahmed. And people were posting on Instagram and Twitter, Je suis Charlie.
Yeah.
Saying, I am Charlie. But then a second round came around saying, Je suis Ahmed. Ahmed was he's a Muslim and a police officer. And apparently there was an exchange in the street where the guys popped out of the car and said, what are you doing? We're Muslims. And he said, I'm a police officer who happens to be Muslim. And they said, oh, okay. And shot him, and then walked up to him while he pled for his life on the ground and shot him point blank range. So like that's the guy I look to. Because here's the thing about that guy. He stuck to his morals above everything else. And I know a lot of people who would have been like, fuck them! Fuck Charlie!
Fuck the infidels!
Fuck the infidels! Like, I'm going to take I don't have a gun because I'm a French cop, but I'll take my baton and spin it in the air or whatever.
And I will take my baguette and I will hit you over the head with it as hard as I possibly can.
Right. Like, let's go get the infidels! And then when they round the corner, like, turn around and run the opposite direction. But he didn't. He said, I'm a police officer. You pay me to I am paid to stand between you and the innocent people. We've really stumbled across the finish line here. We really took a shit right there at mile 26.
Yeah. We're the girl who shit her pants at mile 26.
Sad face. The only picture I can find is a guy, so we have to shift that now. We're the guy.
Oh.
Shit his pants.
All right, well, I look forward to that.
Absolutely.
In the meantime, if you want more of the Anthem, go to otheanthem.com, Corey at otheanthem.com, O The Anthem on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and the listener line, 443-219-7595.
What was that number again?
It is 443-219-7595.
And you can find me at Robert E. Cheek at all your social networks, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Vine,
Snapchat,
Tinder, Tumblr, Snapchat. People are stupid. By the way, a little piece of advice.
By the way, subscribe to us on YouTube.
Listen, a little piece of advice. If you are poor and or stupid, stop having babies. How about that? Can we make that a policy?
Can we talk about that next week?
Yeah, let's talk about that next week.
Okay.
Anyway, so you can find me on all your social networks at Robert and Cheek. Don't forget to check out deaddrop.com for all the latest news and everything that's going on in the world. Check out themovementinsurrection.com for more information about my book.
Buy Rob's book.
Buy my book. And check out foundingthefuture.us for my blog and on political rantings. Still hoping to get that Founding the Future podcast going this year. So always looking for suggestions on things to talk about. Otherwise, you've been listening to the Early Anthem podcast, part of the Early Anthem